A very good morning to all of you. Standard 3, Subject English. Topic Similes. Now, children, a few days back we had studied a lesson called The Honeybee Speaks, a monologue. Remember? Now, do you remember how the bee was described in that lesson? She was called a busy bee. Many times we use some qualities of a thing or a person to compare with something else. Like, for example, if you see a baby, you will sometimes say the baby's cheeks are as soft as butter. Sometimes you will say the baby's lips are as pink as a rose. Or if somebody is very naughty, you will say Anil is as naughty as a monkey. So there Anil is compared to a monkey. Some quality of the monkey is compared with Anil's quality. Same way the baby's cheeks are compared to butter, or the baby's lips are compared to a rose. So many times we do this. We compare two things which are otherwise not very alike. They are not same. Two different things we compare some quality of theirs. This kind of comparison is called a simile. Now, why do you use similes in language? It just adds a little bit of extra maza or chatka to that language. Suppose mummy makes dal at home every day. If she just puts salt and haldi every day the same, you find it boring, right? But if she tries some new masalas, or if she tries some new spices or tadka, you find it tasty, interesting. You like to eat it. It is the same way with language. When you use these kind of comparisons or these kind of similes in your language, it is like the tadka in your language. If you say this boy, any boy in your class, suppose you say Rohan is very tall. That is a straight way of saying it. But if you say Rohan is as tall as a giraffe, that makes it more interesting. So we use these kind of similes to make our language interesting. So now what are similes? A simile is a figure of speech. It's a way of talking or writing when two different things are compared. When we compare one thing with the other thing, use some quality of that one thing to compare with other things. Now, let us learn similes where animals are used in similes. We are going to study animal similes. Similes where some quality of an animal is used to compare something else. There are many other similes also where things are also used that you will be studying later on as you go to higher classes. Today we will just, because we have done that busy bee lesson, we will be studying some qualities of animals which are used in similes. So let's begin. The first one you obviously know. You say as busy as a bee. Suppose you say my uncle is working in 2 jobs. He is as busy as a bee. As strong as an ox. Right? So if somebody is very strong, you will say he is as strong as an ox. He can lift 2 suitcases at a time. He is as strong as an ox. As gentle as a lamb. My grandmother is as gentle as a lamb. Gentle, kind, loving. As brave as a lion. The lion is supposed to be the king of the jungle. So you say as brave as a lion. Tanaji was as brave as a lion. Right? As tall as a giraffe. This I've already explained. Okay, as tall as a giraffe, as colorful as a butterfly. You say this painting is as colorful as a butterfly, or Anita's dress is as colorful as a butterfly, as playful as a kitten, as cunning as a fox. You remember foxes in stories usually show the quality of being cunning. You remember that fox and the crow story. The fox cheated and took away the crow's cheese. So then foxes are usually supposed to be very cunning. So you will say that shopkeeper is cheating people. He is as cunning as a fox, as hardworking as an ant. You remember the story of the ant and the grasshopper, which you may have read. So the ants are always supposed to be or doing hard work. So you say, my grandfather or my uncle or my neighbor is as hardworking as an ant, as blind as a bat. You know, bats cannot see during the day. So you will say that without his specs, Samuel is as blind as a bat, as huge as an elephant, as hungry as a horse. After football practice, I was as hungry as a horse. Horses eat a lot because they also do a lot of hard work. So you say, after my football practice, I was as hungry as a horse, as happy as a lark. A lark is a bird, a singing bird, which is always singing. And because she is always singing, she is said to be always very happy. So you say, as happy as a lark. The girl was singing as happy as a lark. Okay. Then, this all of you may be knowing. I think your parents also might be calling you this sometimes. As naughty as a monkey. Okay, my cousin is as naughty as a monkey, as quiet as a mouse. When grandmother was sleeping, we went into her room as quiet as a mouse, as wise as an owl. Wise, clever, very knowledgeable. The old man in the village was as wise as an owl. Everybody went to him for advice. He is as wise as an owl. The old man is compared to an owl here because he is wise. As proud as a peacock. The peacock is very beautiful. So it is said that the peacock is very proud. After getting the award, Raj was as proud as a peacock. You say like this, right? This you know where it comes from. You remember the story of the hare and the tortoise. As slow as a tortoise. Hurry up. You say, no, hurry up. You are as slow as a tortoise. Now these are some animal similes which you have to study. We will be doing sentences in a few days from now. First you will study and learn it well, these animal similes which you have just seen now. And later on in the week I will be giving you exercise based on this. You will be copying it in your notebooks. All the animal similes which are done now, you'll be copying it down in your notebook and learning it well. And be careful. I have noticed many spelling mistakes while the work is being copied. So be careful, children, and I hope to see a good and a neat job. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.